And there we go.
All right. They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge.
Lady Macbeth,
When I
excuse me a minute. Are
Yeah.
you, what are you doing there? Are you reading a letter?
I am. I am reading a letter from my dear husband.
Oh, how lovely. Please do. Go on.
I shall. Where was I? When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air, into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me, Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time, with hail, king that shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightest not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell.
So is that letter saying exactly what's happened so far in the play, miss?
Pretty much. It's just Macbeth telling me, hey, these people say I'm going to be king. Pretty good
Gotcha.
news. Thought I'd let you know.
Ah, cool. Thank you, Lady Macbeth. Now, do tell, what are you thinking now? Continue.
Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldest be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldest highly, thou wouldest thou holily, wouldest not play false, and yet wouldest wrongly win. Thou dost have, great Glamis, that which cries, thus thou must do, if thou have it, and that which rather thou dost fear to do, than wishest should be undone. Hie thee, hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valour of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal.
Ooh,
Now here, I'm a bit, I don't really know that he's going to be able to be a king.
Oh, do tell, which lines indicate that, Lady Macbeth?
So, if we go back up to, yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldest be great, art not without ambition. So here I'm saying, look, you could be a good king. You've got ambition, you've got everything it takes, except you're just a little bit too nice.
Ooh.
You're not going to do the things a king needs to do. But don't worry, I've got your back.
Uh-huh.
I can help you.
Oh. What does Lady Macbeth mean when on, I think it's line 22 onwards, thus thou must do if thou have it, and that which rather thou dost fear to do than wishest should be undone. Because that's very confusing. There's a lot of do and dust in there.
Which one, sorry?
On line 20, it's line 21, 22. So it's halfway, just after halfway through Lady Macbeth's speech there. Thus thou must do if thou have it, and that which rather thou dost fear to do than wishest should be undone. So there's something about him being scared of doing things?
Yes, she said. I think that Lady Macbeth is saying, look, I think you want to do these things, but you're just a little bit scared. You don't really have what it takes in you to do it, but you want to. The thought is there, but will you actually be able to do it? Probably not. She's not very confident in Macbeth's ability.
And so that's an interesting thing to watch in Macbeth as the play goes on, because it changes over time. So right now she's thinking, oh, he's just too lovely, he's too sweet and innocent, they're going to eat him alive. But maybe it's going to change. All right, so in comes the messenger. Lady Macbeth, the king comes here tonight.
Thou'rt mad to say it. Is not thy master with him, who wert so? Would have informed for preparation? So Lady Macbeth is a bit confused. She's like, oh my God, the king is coming, but Macbeth hasn't told me that. Wouldn't he have told me so I could prepare?
Oh, true. Fair enough. Messenger goes on. Sorry, there's a garbage truck picking up rubbish, of course. Right now, which is what you can hear. We're not inside because my children are inside. So please you, this is the messenger now on line 3132. So please you, it is true. Our Thane is coming. Now, Thane, remember, is king. One of my fellows had the speed of him who, almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than would make up his message.
Give him tending. He brings great news.
Oh, are they talking about the sergeant there that delivers that news in scene 2? I think they are.
Yes.
Yeah, one of my fellows had the speed of him who almost dead for breath. Yeah. All right. And off goes the messenger. Do tell what happens next, Lady Macbeth.
The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe-top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breast and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your slightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and powder thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of dark, to cry, hold, hold.
Okay, that is dark stuff, Lady Macbeth.
Yep.
What are you on about?
So I'm sort of conjuring up these images and thoughts of what I want to happen to poor old Duncan in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And you can really see here Lady Macbeth's thought process and her motivations within, certainly for the next couple scenes and the rest of the play. She doesn't, generally in these sort of plays, the females are quite timid and shy, but Lady Macbeth is not that, and this really shows that. Lady Macbeth has got some plans. She is the plan master behind Macbeth.
Yeah, and I think that's the key line. If you're going to highlight anything, dear students, it's that one at the top of the page, which is unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. To say unsex me here means to take her all things that are considered in that society nice and sweet and womanly. Take them away.
This really exemplifies that Lady Macbeth is not the normal image of the woman of the time, and that's quite a big deal for a play for this time and also the context of the play.
She sees that there's something that can be done to help her husband become king, and she is keen. All right,
yes.
Sorry, I interrupted you halfway through, Lady Macbeth, because enter Macbeth now. Ba-dum-ba-bum.
Shows up. Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both, by the all hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
My dearest love, mwah. Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
But tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my Thane, is as a book where men may read strange matters, to beguile the time. Look like the time, bear welcome in your eye, your hand, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which shall to all our nights and days to come give solely sovereign away and masterdom.
Oh no, we will speak further.
Only look up clear. To alter favour ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
Okay, I was doing. So, Lady Macbeth, I was doing some overacting with my face while you were reading that from the book. I'm just telling you now, and my face was all in shock as you were saying, "Oh, never shall sun that morrow see." Why would I be in shock when you're saying that?
Because I have just informed you what you're about to do tonight. You are going to kill that man.
Oh God, no! Oh, surely not.
You got to. You may be innocent, but you've got to kill him if you want to be king. It's the only way.
And this is the key here. So Macbeth is going to work himself up to killing the king, or is he? Because at the end, what do you say there, Lady Macbeth, at the very end?
I say leave the rest to me. So I'm saying, look, be nice to him. Don't act like anything's going on. Just chill.
Hmm?
Leave all the dirty work to me, pretty much.
And so here's another brilliant Lady Macbeth quote in the middle of her speech there online. I think it's line 61, 2, 3. Yeah, halfway through line 63, she says, look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. Oh,
That's brilliant. Serpent, is a classic image for being sneaky, which is exactly what she's saying.
Uh-huh.
Be a bit two-faced.
Yep. Be two-faced. And it's great imagery. There's that imagery of the natural world there as well, as though,
Yes.
which I reckon it brings that implication that, oh, this is natural, honey. Don't worry. Yeah. Anybody would do the same. It's cool, baby.
This
is cool.
Just what you've got to do. Mm-hmm. It's not evil.
All right. Can I just say, Lady Macbeth, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been really lovely.
You are welcome. It was nice to get my Shakespeare chops back out.
We'll see if this works. And thank you. And I shall stop recording